Hey, I got a question. Y'all like to say that players back then were more mentally tough. And I know it's because what they endured on the court. Like, y'all could foul, and y'all called that good defense for some reason. Y'all was literally out there pulling people out the air, clotheslining people, still calling that good defense. Y'all was really out there playing football. Like, we get it. Like, Jordan, when he played in the 80s, they were fouling him. He was scoring through it. He had to get tougher and come back and beat those hard Eastern Conference teams that fouled him because they were trying to stop him from scoring. But I have a question. Now, basketball is a mental sport. We understand that it takes a special type of person to just lock in and just forget everything, all the noise that's going on prior to them stepping on the court and performing, correct? Were the players really tougher back then than the players now? Or do we now just have so much access to players that we see who they really are off the court? I want to show you how that plays both ways. So we all remember on those documentaries where Isaiah Thomas explained that Michael Jordan said something in the media that they said that the bad boys played a bad brand of basketball and it needs to be stopped. So that year they didn't traditionally pass the torch to Chicago. They walked off, right? They didn't shake their hands. They didn't do anything. They walked off because they didn't like what they said and the media picked up on it, correct? I don't like that move by Isaiah. I think that was a little punk move, bro, for real. But think about today. Could y'all really today take on all the things that these athletes are taking on today, bro? The fake stories, the fake memes, people online doing this, what I'm doing, like giving their commentary. You having a hashtag to where that you could click and go see all the videos or all the content of what people are saying about you on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. All the talk shows and sports commentary shows from people that have played the game that are gaining traction and have more viewership than maybe even some of the more popular shows on ESPN. Your All the Smokes, your 520 podcast, your Gills Arenas, your Uncle Shay Shays, all these other sports platforms outside of ESPN that are able to have free dialogue about sports. Do y'all really think that the players back then would have been able to deal with that? Because there are stories of Stephen A. just told a story about Kobe. God rest his soul, that when he said something on air about a loss that he had, how he called him continuously until he picked up and told him to call him as soon as he wakes up because he didn't like something that he said. There was speculation that you couldn't talk bad about Jordan. Y'all talk about how KD and Kyrie deal with the things that people say about them online, to where it seems as if they're always responding, and those responses turn into viral posts by other basketball blogs. I think today that shows a level of toughness with players, that they have so much noise that they have to block out to perform, that they're tough too. So we can't just say that the players today aren't tough because they're calling fouls or that you can't touch them. Basketball is a mental sport. It takes a lot of things in totality for you to be a good player, a tough player, and to be mentally strong through the game of basketball. And based off the things that were said and the reactions and how the players back then acted, because they weren't exposed to all the media coverage outside of what was popular, from newspapers to radio to TV. There was no social media. There was no commentary. There wasn't a bunch of people just talking about you freely like it is now. So y'all might have to redo that. The guys were tougher back then. But y'all let me know. Do y'all think the players back then were tougher, or they just didn't deal with the things that the players today deal with? Or do y'all really think that the players today are softer? Let me know in the comments.